You have just unlocked the door to the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound and of sight. You are moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of offense and defense. You have just crossed over into the Irish Bill Sports Zone.
Welcome to another broadcast of Navarre football here on IrishBillSports.com and on YouTube at Irish Bill Sports Live 944. Robert Grant to my right, Marty on the camera. Tonight we're going to be alternating. We're going to use our versatility tonight. Bringing our we got an injured player.
Yeah.
Raider Riley down
on the DL.
They were out cleaning the beach yesterday, and he stepped on a fire ant hill, and both of his feet are pretty swollen up. So Raider Riley is out tonight, so we're going to have a combined team effort here tonight out of the broadcast team.
Pinch hitting for Manny Mota.
Who was that?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on. If you're going to bring it up, you got to let me know who it is.
I don't think in the movie Airplane they ever said who it was.
That's right. I think you're right. But anyways, Irish Bill, Seminole Bob, and Marty Wilson here tonight. Raiders on the road facing another team in green, different color green tonight, the Choctaw Indians. They're 1-0 after a 21-14 win last week against a very strong Gulf Shores, Alabama team, Bob.
Yeah, good win. Indians in the past have been 50-50 pass and run. This year, at least in the Gulf Shores game, running the ball a lot. I think they only threw the football 4 times. So, like Marty says, it's going to be a numbers game tonight. And, Coach, I think the Raiders will be ready. They could put 8 in the box tonight to try to stop that Choctaw run. Very talented Choctaw team.
Yeah, and Navarre comes after a 42-27 setback against Catholic as they played over at Dolphin Stadium last Friday night. The Raiders field was unplayable due to an insect infestation. That's my big word for the night. You like that?
Infestation. Oh, wow, a lot of syllables.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I had to break out Google for that one.
How's the field, by the way?
I should have checked yesterday when I went to get my table, but I didn't. It was too hot, so I just got the table and got the heck out of there.
Yeah. So Navarre has a bye next week.
They're open weeks next week.
Open week, and
then they'll be home to Mosley in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Mosley is at home tonight. Not that they really have home. They're playing Bay, which is actually they share the field. Bay and Mosley. Bay High School.
On a Friday night again?
Yes.
What's wrong with Mosley?
Because North Bay Haven played at home last night, so that's one area team. But I don't think they played it. I think they have their own field.
You know, I don't know. They could play at 15-0 West Florida.
The scores from last night: North Florida Christian over North Bay Haven, 26-20. Eastside takes out Rickards in a tight one, 28-25. Lincoln over Madison County, 23-12, and Blackshear, Alabama over Central, 26-7. Central was up early; they got on the board early, but Blackshear, which is located in Uriah, Alabama, they scored the last 26 points of the game. We got a big contest all throughout the Panhandle tonight. Catholic over at Pace, Escambia down the road here at Niceville. Pine Forest travels into Alabama to take on Daphne. Milton at Pensacola, a newfound Milton program with their first win in a year. Gulf Breeze at Tate. Fort Walton Beach at South Walton. Washington at West Florida for their first game of the season. A tough battle, Jay at Freeport. And another one, Baker at Destin. Bay at Mosley. Leon at Bozeman. Florida High at Thomas County Central, Georgia. Jefferson County at Lighthouse. Pelham, Georgia at Childs. Linden at Chipley. Taylor County at Wakulla. Opp, Alabama at Northview. Port St. Joe at Holmes County. Cottondale at FAMU. Vernon at Liberty County. Sneeds goes up into Georgia to play Seminole County. Franklin County at Bell. Providence Christian, Alabama goes to Arnold. Alcilla Christian at Petula Charter. Alcilla Christian's first game as their first one was canceled due to weather last week. Brookwood, Georgia at McClay, and Weewa Hitchcock travels over to Brantford. There's your contest. Here we got 0-1 Navarre against 1-0 Choctaw. You got Frank Beasley, the head coach for the Choctawhatchee Indians. Garrett Bagley in his second year for the Raiders, looking for his 4th overall win tonight.
Yep. And it's not a very far trek down Highway 98 and then to Beale Parkway, however way you came, Adlin Parkway, Beale Parkway.
We took the back way so that we could stop off at Chick-fil-A and get some dinner before we came over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I had a sucker for dinner.
Well, you were at times a sucker. Sorry, Bob.
Gosh,
just kidding.
I was here early.
Yeah, you were.
I
left the house at 3:15 to pick up Marty, and then we headed in there. From there, we kind of ran into some traffic around Hobart, even though they were off today. It was a 4-day weekend. You know, anytime that I can say that now because I'm no longer a civilian. I'm a full-time retired civilian now.
That's right.
But Friday's making a 4-day weekend, so they were off. So the traffic wasn't too bad. Then we got over to Chick-fil-A about 3:40. Had a quick bite to eat then over here.
We're camping out at Topsail, out in Santa Rosa Beach area, Miramar. I've got a trailer, enjoying the Labor Day weekend with extended family. So I left early, thinking I was going to run into traffic. It was clear. Pretty smooth.
Hey, I got a special shout out that I got to do right now, Bob. Watching in Pensacola, Florida, for their first on TV game, my grandkids Jared and Sadie are watching the game tonight. Hope you enjoy the show tonight and you're being good for Mom. And we'll bring you the Navarre Raiders and the Choctaw Indians tonight. My grandkids.
You guys had some grandma-grandpa time.
2 days last weekend.
Yep.
Every other weekend we get the kids. I love every minute of it. Jared, 2.5, and Sadie is 14 months, and she is walking everywhere now.
Yeah, you got to start putting things up now.
Oh, we do, because she gets into everything. But they're watching from Pensacola, Florida tonight. And so the Raiders come in this game, a different offensive outlook attack coming into 2025. And we got to see it right up and close and personal last week as Roman Marshall went for 209 yards on 17 of 26, 3 touchdowns. The last pick was meaningless as his last play of the game. What a game. First-time wide receiver Marquez White, 10 catches, 136 yards and a score. The 10 catches in his very first game ties for 4th all-time in a game at Navarre with 10 receptions.
Yeah, Roman showed a lot of progress since the spring and over the summer, certainly. And as he told his dad, the game is slowing down for me. And when a player says that, that's a good thing. Saw a lot of development, saw a lot of young people up front defensively that really had a tremendous game. And what can we say about number 90, Bryce Wheeler, just a junior.
8 solo tackles, three tackles for loss, two sacks in his first game of the 25 season. And a nice job there by sophomore defensive back as well. Jaden Jones led the team with 12 tackles last week. And Matthew Lee on the defensive line, a junior, had a nice game as well with 8 tackles. The Raiders had 4 sacks on the night. But then one thing, let's get back to Roman a little bit. He had time to throw the ball because of his big bubbas up front.
He did.
That's at center, you had Jared Hola. And then you top off with Peyton Robinson, Zevin Jones, Kyle Hughes, and Connor Bates.
We had one of the big bubbas on.
He is the biggest Bubba.
The biggest Bubba. A great interview with him at Buffalo Wild Wings Wednesday. And we had Bryce as well. Just great interviews. I enjoyed the interview with our defense coordinator, just did a. I really like his energy.
And I also want to thank, before we go any further, I want to thank Athletic Director Andy Thigpen for allowing us to come in tonight to do tonight's game. We got primo seats there. I mean, this is great seats, isn't it, Bob?
Yeah, they're the part of the Choctaw reserve seats, so Andy's going out on the limb a little bit with some of his season ticket holders. Andy and his family, Reverend Thigpen, just stalwarts in the Navarre community. Andy played basketball at Fort Walton, across town. Just a great young man. We
won't give his age out because we're all getting older. Not old, older.
Older, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So, this is a homecoming for me. I used to broadcast Fort Walton football with Mark Stevens for years.
From here?
Yeah, from here, without a bathroom upstairs.
So you guys had to go back and forth downstairs. I may have been off on the count. I said 74 steps, but I think that's over to the other side. But anyways, that's a lot of steps when you're hauling equipment.
Oh yeah,
I got mine up. The scoreboards.
Okay. So yeah.
See, we got some early scores here. Second quarter, McClay 24, Brookwood School 7. McCullough over Taylor County in the second quarter, 7-6. Those are only two games, and those are over on Eastern time.
Right.
So we'll give you updates on all the games in the Panhandle from here to Tallahassee and beyond. And right now here, our main focus is Navarre and Choctaw. I'm looking at some of the Choctaw stats from last Friday night against Gulf Shores. The teams have played 17 times in the history of both programs, and all dating back all the way back to 2000, the year 2000. First 2 years, Choctaw won 44-19 and 16-6 in 05. In 06, the Raiders got their first win. 06 and 07 were the Raiders' first 2 years in the playoffs. 21-14 win in 2006. A 26-24 win in 2007. Back to 2008, Choctaw, the biggest deficit in any of the games, 55-0 in 2008. Choctaw wins. And the next year, one of the wildest games, Navarre got down 23 points in the fourth quarter, came back and tied it, but Choctaw wins on a late field goal, 50-47. That was the highest scoring game in Raider history until the Bartram Trail Navarre game a few years back in the playoffs. 2012, Navarre 21-17. 2013, they played twice in the regular season. Navarre 35, Choctaw 28, as the Raiders had a big game from Jordan Leggett that night, as he had 208 yards in receptions and 3 touchdowns in the ball game. But Choctaw got him in the playoffs in 2013, 28-21. The next year, they would play twice again, and Choctaw would get both of them. In the regular season, 25-15, and in the playoffs, a not-so-nice night for Matthew Webb, as he threw 4 picks on the night and 35-14 that lost to Choctaw. The next 5 years went to the Navarre Raiders. In 2015, a Brady Hamels 27-yard field goal, with time winded down, it gave the Raiders the win, 16-14. The next year in 16, Raiders 34-21. 2017, 41-27. And 2018 right here, 53-7. And the next year at home, 50-21, actually in 2020. And last year was a 35-0 win for the Indians over in Navarre. So 9-8 lead for the Raiders in the overall series, Bob.
Yeah, and two teams that are pretty close to one another. At one time, Navarre had Fort Walton on the schedule, and Fort Walton in the last few years has begged off. 21-0 Argos. Wow, that's Lenore Ryan isn't a pushover.
Way to go, Argos! We have 3 Raiders on the team this year.
Is Vinny playing quarterback?
Vinny Villanova, Tyrell Marshall, and the redshirt junior Devin Wright.
Right.
And the Tyrell redshirt freshman gets the start for the Argos tonight. Coach Nobles played at Valdosta State during his playing days, and then he came over to West Florida when They brought up the new program here. He was assistant coach for a while and now got the head coaching job. Once Shinnick left to go to open another work with another team up in Virginia. And so Nobles has been the coach since Coach Shinnick left. So the Argos off to a great start tonight, 21-0 first half.
Nor Ryan's not a pushover. No,
they're not. They have one Kyle Duggar that's in with the New England Patriots that got drafted in the first round. Brady played that team in the 2019 playoffs over at Hickory, North Carolina. A 35-7 setback for Miles College. That Miles ranked number 13 in the Division II rankings preseason.
Shut up.
Yes, indeed. In fact, they're ranked higher than Lenore and Ryan.
We have two Raiders facing off tomorrow.
Tonight.
Michigan State.
Michigan State is hosting Western Michigan tonight.
Right. The Broncos.
Terrence Marshall playing for the Broncos, a redshirt freshman, and Grady Kelly, a redshirt senior for Michigan State. It's not the first time that we've had Raiders match up against each other, but we're going to see a lot more of that in the future.
I agree. For a long time, this area.
Now, hopefully I get this name right. The starting quarterback for Choctaw, his name is Taman Zabetkis. Zabetkis is spelled
Zabetkis.
Zabetkis.
I remember him from last year.
He was only 4 of 12 last week for 48 yards, 2 scores and a pick. He was also the leading ground carrier, 15 carries for 93 yards. The receiving core last 2 week, 2 catches each for Nick Glasson and DJ Spence. DJ Spence is a transfer, if I remember right, from Gulf Breeze, if I remember right.
I think you're right.
And defense are led by the Alloway brothers, Ellis and Mario, Jabari Weeks, Jordan Long, Amir Reese, Jordan Figueroa, and Jalen Brazen. And their kicking duties will belong to Kyler Galkowski. He is a sophomore kicker. They've always had some good kickers over here.
They have Jabari played middle school football over at Emerald Coast Middle School. I remember Jabari. He's the senior linebacker, number 10. You'll see a lot of Jabari tonight.
The Raiders last week, 17-26, 209-yard pass and 3 touchdowns for Roman Marshall. His favorite target was Marquez White, 10 catches for 136 yards and a score. Brody Powers had 4 catches for 54 yards and the Raiders' first 2 touchdowns on the season. He had the first touchdown last year as well over at Mosley, if you remember right, Bob. Mm-hmm. And Curtis Sanders, 3 for 19. Connor Hamlin, 1 for 11. Rushing attack. The Raiders didn't get much going on the ground last week. No. Only 19 carries for 60 yards, led by Sanders and Marshall with 21 yards each. And a 1-yard scamper by the big man, number 90, Bryce Wheeler, scores his first Raider touchdown in his junior season.
The first Raider rushing score, correct? Of the year?
That was the only rushing score last week. And his first touchdown as a Raider. Punting duties was traded out. Started out with Jacob Bishop. He strained his back a little bit last week. He was then replaced by Jack Meyer, and Luke Eberhardt had a nice night. 2 punts for 78 yards. The last one a 46-yarder that stuck Catholic down deep inside their 5-yard line. And then, but the Raiders, after one, was up 7-0. But a big 21-point second quarter put Catholic in control of the game. The Raiders would get back within 8 points, but couldn't muster a touchdown in the fourth quarter, and it was 42-27.
Yeah, that touchdown right before half, that hurt.
What is it? Is the straw that broke the camel's back? Is that the saying? But anyways, on defense, the Raiders were led by Jaden Jones, 12 tackles, 9 solo, 3 assists. Bryce Wheeler with 8 to go with 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and a caused fumble. Matthew Lee with 8 tackles. Zeke Burgess with 6. Zeke also had a fumble recovery and an interception. Brady Thiessen with 7, 6 each for Jacob Bishop and Ryder Longo, 4 for Curtis Sanders, 3 for Roan Strom, 2 for Brody Delgatti Bird, Isaiah Casena with 2, Luke Eberhardt with 2, and Paul Wilden brings up with the last tackle. And there's your pregame. We're going to head out for commercial break so you can hear a word from our sponsors. This Irish Bill with Seminole Bob and Marty Wilson on the camera tonight, and we'll be back after this commercial break.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishVilleSports.com.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best.
Marty! You're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go sports bar.
Well, our Marty is not dead weight.
No, he's not. He lifts dead weight.
He does deadlifting weight.
Look at those. Look at the biceps, dude. Huh? I got a little man envy there.
Yeah, you're trapped, Bob. You're not going anywhere tonight. Well, we're gonna switch over to the field, Mike. The national anthem should be coming up here momentarily as the junior ROTC comes to the middle of the field at the 50-yard line. We're gonna switch over to the field, Mike, and let you listen in.
So tonight, I will lead the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice of all. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem by the Choctaw Marching Band, known as
the Style Marchers.
There you go.
World renowned, man. They played all over.
Well, let's wait till the honor guard leaves the field.
Flag,
I always forget.
Yes, sorry about that.
The junior ROTC here at Choctaw High. Field's in beautiful condition tonight, Bob.
Looks great.
And we got one of the best views in the house, to be honest with you. And hopefully you have that same view at home.
We had some gremlins the first couple weeks.
Had some earlier today, but luckily Mother Nature didn't pick on us tonight so far.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Well, we had rain. I had rain all the way coming in from Santa Rosa Beach.
I like the green unis, the black and green unis. Those are pretty sharp.
I do too. It looks like an all-woman honor guard.
And the numbers are easy to read too. As we get older, the numbers, that's the key right there, Bob. Debbie Broxson checking in. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
Go Irish.
Debbie, roll tide. You're going to probably roll over Florida State tomorrow, but you just never know, because that's why
they play the game.
You never know.
Gotta love Herm Edwards. He didn't stay long as a coach out in Arizona. I think he was too big for the position.
To get rid of a coach before he even walks off the field after the game.
I know,
I'm sorry, that's pretty classless.
That was ludicrous. Where's Ludacris? I thought I saw him walking around here. Anytime you see it, seems like Ludacris comes around. Anyways.
Number 52.
You know, from the insurance commercial.
Yes.
Okay. But Choctaw's lining up that is the south, right?
That is correct.
And that is the north. So they'll be coming out of the north end zone. The Raiders will be coming out of the south end zone. We're having our coin toss in the middle of the field. Your captains for Choctaw, number 2, Mario Alloway. Number 3, Taman Zabekis. Number 3, actually that was the quarterback. Number 10, Jabari Weeks. Number 75 is Ashton LeBurge. I think that's right, LeBurge.
Yep.
And for the Raiders, I'll call their Curtis Sanders, Peyton Robinson.
Choctaw has won the toss.
Looks like Connor Bates is out there. And Zeke Burgess. And number 7, that would be Ryder Longo.
Choctaw has won the toss. They have elected to go on offense first.
Wow. Usually we win the toss. I'd say over all the times we've been doing games, Navarre usually wins the toss and they defer to the second half. But they'll get the ball to start.
Well, they won
half.
last week against Catholic and chose to get the ball.
Yep.
Interesting. So
times are a-changing.
Yeah, as Coach alluded to, Brandon Lawson, defense coordinator, who I had the pleasure of interviewing, not as big as Catholic.
And here comes your Raiders out of the south end zone. Sorry to interrupt you, Bob.
Right.
Carrying the NHS flag with the Raider flag out front. And the Raiders have taken a field wearing their white jerseys with, I think those are those the maroon pants or black pants? I don't think I've seen that combination in a while. And the Black Raider helmets. And here comes your home Choctaw Indians right down in front of us wearing I love that color, that shade of green with black pants, black helmets with the Indian logo on the right side of the helmet. And both teams are on the field. They have done the coin toss. The Raiders will kick off to start this game. Jack Byer will be putting toe on leather for the Raiders. This is Irish Bill Seminole Bob and Marty Wilson from Joe Etheridge Stadium on a beautiful Friday night here in the Panhandle of Florida. Are you ready for some football? I know we are. We'll turn down that field mic just a little bit, Bob. Don't want them dominating us. So the Indians will be coming out of the south end zone to start this ball game. The Raiders will be kicking off from the north end of the field. Raiders lead the all-time series 9-8, with Choctaw winning last year at Navarre 35-0. Your special teams, Jacob Bishop, good to see him back out there.
Yep.
Ryder Longo, Brady Thiessen, Hoyt Gurney, Jack Byer doing the kicking. Trying to get all the numbers here, but they've kind of stacked sideways for me, so I can't see all the numbers here. I think Marquez White back there, number 1. That's 0. That's Chase Moses. That's everybody on the near side. Byer getting the signal from the sideline. See which way we're going to go to get this game underway. Navarre Choctaw on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube. Wherever you're at on the World Wide Web, we welcome you to the broadcast this evening from Joe Etheridge Stadium. Byer puts toe on leather with the pooch kick down the right side on the near side, and it's going to go out of bounds inside the 15, so Choctaw will have the option to take the ball from the 35 or move Navarre back 5 yards.
They're going to want him to re-kick.
It looks like the coach is pointing, let's have him re-kick. They're going to send the special teams back on.
You know, just like every play, offense has 25 seconds to get the play off. Same thing on a kickoff.
Rowan Strom out there, as well as Jordan Garner. I can see their numbers as they're facing me right here. 43, that would be Brody Delgatti Bird.
I saw Braden Thiessen, I think you mentioned.
Yeah, and number 22, Curtis Sanders on the far side of the field. There's your kickoff team for the Raiders. They're going to move the ball back to the 35. I'll just let Jack rip one here now. He does have the leg. Jack, a junior kicker for your Raiders. And Byer kicks a line drive kick that's going to go down at the 20-yard line. It is returnable. And it breaks a couple tackles out to the 40, still on his feet, out to the 45. Nice return out to the 45. Let's see who gets up with the ball there. That would be number...
Alante Reese.
Number 6 or number...
It was number 1. Alante.
So a nice 25-yard return after the 40-yard kickoff for Jack Byer. And the Indians have 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line as we're underway here. 10 seconds into the ball game on this 29th of August, 2025 night. A beautiful night in the Panhandle of Florida. We're going to split 3 receivers near side. Bob single to the far side. Lone back in the backfield is not Von Keller. He got it banged up a little bit last week's game.
Walking the linebackers up, putting 6 in the box, 7 in the box.
It's going to be handoff off right tackle. He's going to be tackled by a couple of Raiders, Bryce Wheeler and Brady Thiessen over there. Gain out to the 48, a gain of 3. And that was Carter Morocco. He was actually played quarterback last year for Choctaw against us.
Yep. First play, they run away from the heart of Navarre's defense.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Indians from the, and there's going to be an offsides as they draw Bryce Wheeler. Actually, that is actually number 50. That is Isaiah Casena is going to jump over the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be 5 yards tacked on. So it'll be 2nd and 3 coming up after the 5-yard penalty against Navarre.
Matthew Lee was also a little eager on the snap.
So I'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Raiders in Raider territory at the 47-yard line. 11:14 on the clock here in the opening quarter. No score.
These young players up front, they need patience. Don't try to beat the snap.
Zebeckis at quarterback for the Indians. Morocco is going to be a quick hitter, and he's actually going to lose his step as he tried to go for yardage. It's going to get back to the 48. He's going to lose 1. So -1 is going to bring up 3rd and 3, Bob.
Turf monster.
Yeah, you don't like that guy, do you? Unless when he's helping you. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Indians from the Raider 48.
Expect a run here again.
Matthew Lee out there
4 times last week.
The Raiders are stacking the box here early on. 3rd and 3 for the Indians at the Raider 48. It's going to be a throw to Morocco. He's got enough for the first down to the Raider 44, a gain of 4, and an Indian first down. A gain of 4 to Morocco out of the backfield. First and 10 Indians at the Raider 44 with 9:56 on the clock and moving here in the first quarter. Just underway here at Joe Etheridge Stadium. Taman running out of the pistol. He's going to throw out here to the near side. He gets a nice block out of there, but Jaden Jones breaks off his receiver intended block, and he makes the tackle at the 39 after a gain. Let's call it 5 yards on the pass to number 24. That would be Brody Brechtel. Second and 5 for the Indians at the Raider 39. 9:26 on the clock here in the opening quarter. Zemeckis in the pistol. Back to pass. He's looking for a receiver here on the near side, and it's going to be a nice. That's going to be snuffed out by number 91, Paul Wilden. It's going to be a tackle of loss for Paul. Back to the 42-yard line, a loss of 3 on the tackle for loss from Wilden.
He still had a blocker on him, and he basically slowed him down with one arm.
Nice play by Wilden there, staying in his lane.
Yep. Stacking the box again.
3rd and 8 for the Indians at the Raider 42.
Good rush.
They got a receiver wide open. Across the middle. That's Ryan Burks, the tight end, the junior tight end. And a nice gain down inside the 20, down to the Raiders' 17-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 25 and an Indians first down.
Nice toss. They've already equals their last week's total for passes.
3 for 3.
Going hurry up.
3 for 3 starting here early on for Zemeckis. And the handoff is going to go to Morocco.
4 and 42 on the tackle. Zeke Burgess and Ron Strom.
They're going to spot the ball down at the 12-yard line, a gain of 5 for Morocco. 2nd and 5 for the Indians at the Raider 12. 7:52 on the clock here in the opening quarter. 2 backs split out now. That's Ramir Montgomery. He's going to come in motion from right to left. He's going to get the hand.
Nope.
Actually, it's going to be a keeper by Zemeckis inside the 5 and all the way down to the Raider 3. It's going to be a gain of 9 for Zemeckis and another Indian first down.
Nice fake. Nice fake.
First and goal for the Indians at the Raider 2.
Going hurry up again.
And he's going to bust the line. I think he gets across the goal line for an Indians touchdown from 2 yards out. Indians move right down the field after they convert a big 3rd down. I think that was Morocco on the carry. He goes in from 2 yards out. Indians on the board at the 7:22 mark.
We have to, Coach Lawson got to relay to his troops that 25-0 Argos to get set.
Galkowski in for the extra point. It's true, and it's through 7-0 Choctaw with 7:22 to go here in the opening quarter.
Again, not offensive line, not as big as Catholic.
60-yard drive on 9 plays for the Indians. Results in a 2-yard run by Morocco. Extra point by Galkowski is good. 7-0 Indians on top here in the first quarter at the 7:22 mark.
I wonder if Jacob Bishop has done any place kicking. You know, that was huge on the kick that went
Update,
out of bounds.
25-0 UWF over Lenore Rhine. They started out the season.
That's a heck of an opening game, huh?
Start off with a ranked opponent in your first game. That doesn't happen a whole lot early on in the season. I mean, there was Kansas State and Iowa State last weekend in Dublin. They were 2 ranked teams, and you got a couple this weekend with LSU at Clemson. You have Texas at Ohio State, and then Notre Dame at Miami on Sunday night.
Miami.
Scoreboard. Return by Marquez White. Is going to get out to the 15, and that's where.
I'm surprised that wasn't grabbing the face mask. Had his hands inside the helmet. Can't do that.
It's going to be about an 8-yard return for Marquez White out to the 15, just inside the 15. We'll give him 8 yards on the return. That's where Navarre will start their opening possession from their own 15-yard line, trailing 7-0, Bob.
Taylor County leading at halftime over Wakulla 12-7.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yep. McClay all over Brockwood School in Tallahassee, 45-7. Childs
over Pelham.
squashing Pelham 42-0.
Allie Bryant coming out to get the start for the Raiders. You're going to have twins to the near side, twins to the far side. Lone back in the backfield is Curtis Sanders. Walker Bridges goes in motion from right to left. It's going to be handoff to Sanders off left tackle. Nice run out to the 19, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Raiders.
Yep, bounce outside. I like the vision. Good blocking. Navarre sends 2 on each side. Single back. Bridges goes in motion as the H-back. Picked off. He read that one like a book. Wow. Pass intended in the flat.
And looks like number 12 came up with the interception. That'd be Draylon Brazen, his 2nd interception on the season at the 6:33 mark. Allie Bryant tries to go late in on the outside, and that's always spells doom.
Yeah. I like to see that. I'd like to see that play again with a pump fake. Looked at him the whole time.
So 2 touchdowns in the first 5.5 minutes of the ball game. Extra point good. 14-0 Choctaw. Allie Bryant picked off, and the Indians take it in for a score from about 22 yards out. $14-0 Choctaw out on top.
Any word on why Roman wasn't started? 6:33 left on the first quarter play. Choctaw 14, Raiders 0.
See if that will bring a quarterback change.
14-0 Choctaw on top.
Coach Bagley is not happy over on that sideline.
Your deep men for the Raiders. Marquez on the right side. And it's going to Marquez at the 4-yard line. He's going to take up the middle and waits for a block, but he gets 11 yards return out to the 15, a return of 11. The Raiders are going to start out at the 15 again, Bob.
Yep. Good penetration by Choctaw. I was just about to say they're really brave kicking it to Marquez, but with coverage like that. Water break, I think. Yes. Water break. Well, Emerald Coast Middle School that I work at, teach at, had a successful opening season victory, 54-0 over Rocky Bayou. Kids played really well.
Well, the Raiders were on the board first last week and then led 13-7, so they fall behind here 14-0, 5.5 minutes into the game, Bob.
Yeah, this is a big possession. Navarre needs to score, obviously. Get their defense some rest time and have a nice drive, keeping Choctaw off the field.
First and 10 Raiders. Roman Marshall in at quarterback now for Navarre. Walker Bridges goes in motion from right to left. It's going to be a handoff to Sanders. He's got a nice hole over the left side. Out to about the 19-yard line, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for Navarre.
They're running on the right side of Choctaw's defense.
Jennifer Garner checking in from Arizona tonight. Let's go number 3, Jordan Garner. It's greater to be a Raider. You got that right. 2nd and 6 for the Raiders from their 19. 6 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter.
I'd like to see them go to the tight end here.
Second and 6 for Navarre from their 19.
Safety blitz.
It's going to fall incomplete. Actually, it was batted down. Kind of an auspicious start here for the Raiders here early on.
Yeah, nobody saw the safety blitz coming. Thus far in first quarter, Choctaw looks very impressive.
3rd and 6 for the Raiders from their 19.
Need a first down pickup here. Delay game, Navarre.
Or did we get a timeout here?
No.
Choctaw's coming to the sideline. It is a delay against Navarre, their second penalty. Kind of looking out of sorts here early on. Be 3rd and 11, 3rd and long for the Raiders. Hamlin and Powers to the near side. Bridges and Marquez.
The lefty.
Allie Bryant back in there. Throwing to a spot. The receiver hadn't gotten to that spot yet. That's going to be 4th and 11 for Navarre. They alternated on the first. He came in. (14-0) Choctaw. Raiders getting ready to punt from their 14. That's Jacob Bishop with the punt. It's going to be returnable. There was a block in the back, and the penalty dropped at the 40-yard line. That'll be the first penalty of the ball game against Choctaw, blocking the back. Happened at about the 40, so that should move it back to the 50, the midfield stripe. It'll be 1st and 10 at Choctaw.
What games you going to watch tomorrow, Mr. Hamill?
Well, the Clemson LSU game is definitely on my schedule, and I think I might watch the Texas Ohio State. I think it's going to be a good game. Might be a good game.
Is Arch the real deal?
I think that still has to be determined. .5:16 on the clock here in the first quarter. 14-0 Choctaw. I think this is where they're at the water break right now, Bob? Or a quick? Or they're just slow coming out?
I don't know.
Well, here comes the official to let us know.
They're going to asking. I guess they went to go ask Coach what he wanted.
Blocking the back. Blocking the back.
Sideline warning against Choctaw.
So you don't have to give them a warning. You could come out with a penalty.
And that's what the referee just told him.
So, and the second one is usually it's an automatic penalty, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to get the clarification there. Thank you. The Indiana grandparents are in person tonight. Go Raiders. Thank you for broadcasting all the games. You're welcome. As Pastor Steve Harbaugh. Steve Williams checking in. He says one word, Belichick. Okay. There's a handoff to Morocco.
Ow.
That was not Barico. That was actually Whidbey on the carry. He's going to get 8 yards on the tackle. Would that be a Whidbey carry?
Pump. Yeah, I mean, that's a big story. Belichick going back to college.
Steve's a big North Carolina fan, if you didn't guess that. Former coach here, I believe, in the Panhandle, assistant coach. It's going to be handoff in the backfield.
Fumble!
The ball's on the ground. I think he got it back, Bob.
Referees need to come in with a little bit more
a loss of 2.
Hurriedness.
Whidbey with a loss for 2. It's a tackle for loss for the Raiders. It's going to bring up third. Actually, a loss of 1 because he was all the way back to the 45. The loss of 1 for Whidbey. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Last time they went to the tight end on 3rd and short. Navarre threatening blitz.
Navarre in their white jerseys, black pants. Raider black helmet. 3rd and 4 for the Indians.
Quarterback keeper.
And he's got the first down inside the 40, down to the 37. Actually down to the 33. A gain of 10 for Taman and an Indian first down.
Matthew Lee coming up a little slow.
Walton out. 1st and 10 for the Indians at the Raider 33.
Going on a quick count.
Hand off to Whidbey. He gets inside the 30, down to about the 28. Give him 5. Will be 2nd and 5 Indians. .323 on the clock. Second and 5 for the Indians at the Raider 33.
Playing man
it's going to be
here.
Jet sweep. Nice little fake there on the outside.
Block in the back. Not called.
It's going to be a gain down to the 20-yard line on the jet sweep. That looks like number 17. That would be Ramir Montgomery.
Now Choctaw's.
It's going to be a gain of 12 and another Indian first down.
Choctaw's making it look easy here in the first quarter. Spread Navarre out with the 4 wides.
3 to the far side, single to the near side. Taman just getting rid of the ball quickly. So the Raiders aren't getting a chance to get any penetration into the Indian backfield.
Nope.
Zemeckis rolls out to his right. He's got a receiver open inside the 5. And into the end zone. Nick Latson with the 20-yard touchdown reception is 20-0 Choctaw here in the first quarter. on a 20-yard pass from Zebeckis to Latson. First touchdown pass of the evening. 4 for 4 here in the first quarter. At the 2:10 mark. Extra point by Galkowski was good. 21-0 Choctaw.
$31-0 West Florida at halftime. Wow. I wonder if Marshall was involved in any of that.
So Choctaw they're moving the ball on the ground and through the air, Bob, here early on. 54 yards passing, 49 yards rushing.
Thomas Central all over in the second quarter, Florida High, 37-0. Taylor County still leading 12-7 at halftime.
It's going to be Marquez White from the 6. Got a nice gain over the 24. And that's going to get a 15-yard penalty on Choctaw. They're a little excessive.
They got 2 bodies on Marquez every play.
Extracurricular.
Indeed. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Choctaw.
Coach Beasley's not mad at the referees. He's mad at the players. Dead ball, personal foul against Choctaw.
It can't be like in, what was that movie with the Blind Side? Excessive blocking, excessive tackling.
Michael, just exactly where were you going to take him?
It was time for him to go home. I was going to take him to the bus.
Taking him to the bus.
Raiders best field position out to their 37. First and 10 Raiders with 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter, trailing with 21-0. It's going to be Marshall on the keeper. He's going to get about a yard. Bring up 2nd and 9.
Choctaw needs to be careful on the after the tackle.
He went a little high there as well.
Yeah, once he was on the ground. We know you're pumped up, but...
Yeah, that defensive line led by number 55, sophomore defensive tackle Devonta Williams. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders. Actually, they're going to lose a yard on that.
No time. No time to throw. That's something that Roman in the first against Catholic, I'm not sure he was even touched against Catholic.
Hardly. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Raiders. A little over 10 yards to go. .1:15 on the clock here in the first.
Maybe a little rollout here to buy him some time. Quick release, nice catch.
Out to the 44-yard line.
Athletic catch.
A gain of 7 yards to Marquez White.
Marquez had to climb the ladder on that one.
And he can do just that. 11th reception on the season for the Raiders. Bishop in for the second time on the night.
4th and 5. See if Navarre tries to pull Choctaw off sides. Choctaw almost got to Bishop last time.
Bishop with a nice 46-yard punt. This one's, he gets it up. It's going to take a bounce down at the 29. It's going to be rested on the 30-yard line by Ryder Longo.
Here's that athleticism by Bishop.
28-yard punt.
Stretching out to snag that, or else it had been disaster. Well, Navarre, the defense may have to score here, give the offense a little charge.
20.7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 21-0 Choctaw. First and 10 for the Indians from their 30. Trips to the far side, single to the near side. Indians wearing their green jerseys with black pants. Raiders wearing their white jerseys with black pants.
So they spread them out and they run the ball.
Zeke Burgess with a nice form tackle out to the 42. Actually the 37, give him 7 yards on the carry. That would be Morocco with a 7-yard carry. That should be the final play of the first quarter.
Matthew Lee with the assist.
And we're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back at that end of one. It is Choctaw 21, Navarre nothing on IrishVilleSports.com. We'll be right back.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. A buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322.
To everyone who loves Culver's, the feeling is mutual. I'm Nicole from Culver's of Cross Plains, Wisconsin. And when I'm serving you a Butterburger, I'm just as happy as you are. I almost get giddy when I hear the sizzle of our fresh beef on the grill. Seeing that smile that comes from a meal made just right, some call it magic, but I like to call it love at first bite. Stop in for a cook-to-order Butterburger and let us make Culver's your happy place.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Welcome back to Joe Etry Stadium. We're getting ready to start the second quarter, 21-0. Choctaw out on top here in the second quarter. Going to throw a screen pass back to the left. There's a block in the back, and there's a flag going down on the play, so it's going to get brought back, Marty.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Welcome to the headset.
I appreciate you, brother. It's a beautiful night out here.
We got a tag team going here tonight.
Yep.
Switching out. Raider Riley's on the IR tonight. So we got Bob and Marty swapping out on the camera.
Raider Riley, get healthy soon, sir.
Yeah. Those fire ant bites aren't anything to mess with.
I'm telling you, they're not fun at all.
They're going to have a block in the back on their completed reception. It was out to 39, so they're going to mark it 10-yard. A holding, actually, they're going to call. They're going to move the ball back inside to 30. Third penalty of the game for Choctaw for 35 yards.
Choctaw came out, trips right.
So that's going to bring it up 2nd and 12 for the Indians from their own 29.
Got trips right. Pistol formation. Navarre in a 4-2-5 on defense. We got two deep safeties. Looks like Choctaw will probably start taking the air out of the ball. It's 21-0 right now in the second quarter.
Sebeka's having a good game so far, making all the right decisions early on. He's got a receiver. Nice converge on the tackler, but just a little late was Ryder Longo. It's going to go for a first down to the Raider 46. That'd be number 24 on the reception, Brody Brechtel, his second catch of the night.
He just ran a deep dig, Bill, right between the safeties.
25-yard gain to the Raider 46.
Choctaw's in the spread 2-by-2. Running back's right next to the quarterback.
6 first downs on the game for Choctaw. Raiders still looking for their first. It's going to be a quick here to the far side. Kind of engaged on the block before the pass got there. But it's going to be a completed pass to number 7. That would be Amir Rice, his first catch on the night.
Jaden Jones on the tackle.
It's going to be a gain down to the 35. A gain of 11 to Amir Reese.
Choctaw still in the pistol. We got trips left. Navarre in the 4-2-5 defense. Star back on the inside of the trips on the left side.
1st and 10 Indians at the Raider 35. It's going to be Zebeckis on the keeper. They're making all the right decisions here early on. Down to the Raider 26, a gain of 9.
Zebeckis has got some wheels. Chase Moses on the tackle.
They're going to move the ball and spot it right at the 26-yard line. Should be second and a short one. 10:18 on the clock here.
Hey, Bill, Choctaw's not as big up front on the offensive line, but they are athletic, and they have really good technique. They're engaged with their blocks. There's not a lot of pressure right now from the Navarre Raiders. We might have to bring some pressure from the linebackers or safeties.
10:18 on the clock here in the second. The handoff to Morocco, off left tackle, right up the gut for 7. 26-yard run for Morocco, and the Indians go up 4 scores.
He went in untouched. Right now, Choctaw has some really good play calling. Their offensive coordinator is doing a good job. Great game plan by the Choctaw Indians. Extra point is up, and it's good. 28-0 with 10 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Choctaw up.
Marty, what can the Raiders make? What adjustments can they make now to stop this run by the Indians?
Bill, I honestly, if it was me on the sideline, sir, I would probably go to the 4-4 defense because they're not throwing the ball deep. There's a lot of quick screens, and they are running the read option in the box. So me personally, I would probably want to have 4 linebackers out there so that we can shore everything up.
Hugh Swan checking in from Myrick, Mississippi tonight. David Haley, number 97, Aaron Manuel's grandparent. Johnny Robinson, Navarre alum, checking in.
Yeah, Bill, also I'll probably run some zone blitzes. Still bring 4 or 5. Have my more athletic ends dropping in coverage. Just to mix it up a little bit. Right now, the Choctaw offensive line is not confused at all. They're doing really good with their blocking assignments, and we're not really getting any pressure in the backfield. We don't even have any linemen in the backfield to hit the running back. The running back didn't get touched on that last run. So right now, their blocking scheme is incredible, along with their offensive coordinator. He's calling some really good plays.
Number 90, Kyler Galkowski, handling all the kicking duties for the Indians here in 2025. The kick is down the middle, down to the 8-yard line.
Ezekiel Burgess on a catch.
Got a nice return out over the 25, out to the 28. A return of 18 yards for Zeke. The Raiders will have 1st and 10 from their 28. 10:05 on the clock here in the second quarter. It's been all Choctaw early on.
Yeah, Bill, I would most definitely on defense start bringing some pressure so we can attempt to confuse the quarterback and get some play in the backfield. Right now, we don't have any penetration up front. So in those cases, I would definitely start bringing a little bit of pressure.
Paul Taylor checking. It says go back to the bare front. Linebackers up, 1 deep, run stop.
I agree, Paul. That old 44 Bear defense.
1st and 10 Raiders. Roman Marshall back in the ball game. And they just cannot even get their offense going, Marty.
Yeah, Choctaw probably has the best linebacking core in the area. All three of these individuals that are playing linebacker for them have multiple D1 offers, so they're very talented. When they see the holes, they're hitting it. They're not waiting.
That's going to be 4 yards on the sack.
Yeah, number 10, Jabari Weeks, might be the best middle linebacker in probably North Florida. He's really, really good. He's communicating, leading the defense, but those linebackers are everywhere.
2nd and long for the Raiders, 2nd and 15 from their 23. Quick hit to Walker Bridges, got rid of it a little bit, and I don't really blame him for getting rid of him. He had 2 green jerseys right in his face.
Yeah, we got to catch that, though. Roman did a pretty good job of getting the ball to him, but Walker didn't have any attempts last week. Probably got to knock some rust off. It would be a good idea to get our tight ends involved for sure so we can move the chains.
It's going to be 3rd and long for the Raiders, 3rd and 15.
Choctaw is very light up front, but they're explosive, quick, and they have really good hands.
Bridges goes in motion from left to right. Twin receivers far side, single to the near side. Marshall's going to roll out. He drops the ball all the way back to the 18. And the Raiders are looking kind of out of sync here tonight.
Yeah, I see the players with their heads down. I see a couple of players throwing their hands around like they're confused and frustrated. We have to respond in a better manner right now. So we need our leaders to step up. Specifically Bryce Wheeler and that linebacking core, Rowan Strom. We got to step up, get everybody calm and under control.
This will be the 3rd punt of the night for Jacob Bishop. 46 and 28 on his first 2 punts of the evening. A high end over end punt back into Choctaw territory. It's going to be fielded at the 39. Ooh. And there's going to be, he's going to throw the flag. As he got him in the side, but that's going to be a kind of a.
I don't think it was a block in the back. It was just a really hard hit.
Maybe a blind side he could have called.
Yeah, I don't think he saw him. He saw him.
Well, we'll see what the length of the penalty is going to be here.
Unless it's targeting.
What maybe, the play call is going to be here.
Maybe targeting.
So from the 15 out to the 39, so it's 46-yard punt for Bishop. His second 46-yard punt on the night. The flag took place at about the 45.
Personal foul.
Blindside hit.
Yep. Good call, Bill.
I get lucky once in a while.
I think the referee just responded of how hard the hit was. I can't wait to check the play.
So that's the 4th penalty on the night for Choctaw for 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, they're flying around and they're physical, Bill. They just came back out in the spread. They got 2-by-2. The ball's on the right hash.
8:28 to go in the first half. It's 28-0. Choctaw on top.
We got 9 in the box for Choctaw. Only 6 for the Raiders.
The handoff to actually it's going to be a keeper by Zebeckis, and he's going to get out over the 35, out to the 37, a gain of 7. For the senior quarterback from Choctaw.
Tackle by Brody Bird. Delgatti Bird.
We're not seeing a whole lot of pursuit by that the defensive front for the Raiders.
Yeah, Bill, the Choctaw offensive line is under control right now. They're really good technicians. They got 9 in the box too, so we're losing that numbers game right now.
It's going to be handoff. A nice break of a tackle out over the 40, still on his feet, out to the 47, 48-yard line. He got hit a couple times. It looked like he was down, but those old legs kept him moving out to the 48. And it's going to be an 11-yard gain.
Number 24, Jaden Jones on the tackle.
That was Whidbey on the 11-yard gain. 11 hard-earned yards there for Whidbey.
Whidbey is fast and physical as well. I thought we would have a break tonight since Von Keller and Zion weren't playing.
No break for you tonight.
They're coming back out in the spread. Navarre's in a 4-2-5.
1st and 10, Indians at their own 48, down to 7:17 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Bill, we're not getting any pressure right now. I would start bringing some extra pressure.
And we're going to have our first timeout. Choctaw.
Yeah, the quarterback for Choctaw is very, very comfortable right now. We're going to have to attempt to do something to get him a little flustered so that he starts making decisions a little bit faster so we can, unfortunately get a mistake or something. Right now, Navarre, the confidence and the self-esteem has taken a big-time hit. Everybody's heads down going to the sidelines. So we got to do something to get their confidence back up, Bill.
They're looking for Uncle Mo right now.
Yeah.
A momentum change.
That's right. Fortunately, this is not a district game.
Lucille Gasca checking in. Grandma Gasca checking in. Go Eli. Go Raiders. Johnny Robinson checking in.
Johnny Robinson, what's going on, man?
Crazy Legs, we used to call him back in the day.
He is physical. You talking about a hitter. Saw some film of him, man. It's fun to watch. He was very fun to watch.
What's fun to watch is after I've covered Navarre football for 17 years, is watching these young men grow into adults. And I tell you, proud of all the bunch of them.
Yeah, he's a pillar in the community. All right, Choctaw came back out in the spread, 2-by-2. We got 2 up top.
First and 10 from the 48.
They just made a shift. Brought the slot receivers in tight.
Zebeckis now sees the formation, looks over the sideline. They make adjustments. First and 10, 7:08 on the clock here in the second. 28-0. Choctaw on top.
Got Bishop down the slot. It's a pass play, looking deep. Second, third read. He dropped it off to his check down read.
Whidbey with a nice break, and we're going to have another block in the back there, Marty. The yellow flag's coming out a lot tonight.
Zebeckis is under control, Bill. He went through 4 reads right there. It's progressions. We're not getting any pressure.
6:56 on the clock here, and it's going to be a holding penalty after on the completed pass.
We have number 90, Bryce Wheeler, moving around on the D-line. He had unofficially 3 sacks last week, 2 official sacks, but they're double-teaming him every single play. We're going to need to have the rest of our D-line take advantage of their one-on-one matchups.
That's the only thing not going well for the Indians. 6 penalties on the night for 60 yards already.
Yeah. But they're all effort penalties. I don't like penalties, but they're all effort penalties.
That they are. It's going to be first and 20. Zebeckis back to
Bryce Wheeler on the pressure.
Zebeckis gets away from it. He makes something out of nothing. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of the original line of scrimmage. So give him 8 yards on the as the old Fran Tarkington scramble.
We did bring pressure that play. We had Brady Thiessen joining Bryce in the backfield.
They almost had him for a big loss back inside the 30, but he, with his athleticism, he was able to break a couple of tackles and make let's call it about a 4-yard gain out of that. It's going to bring up second and 16.
Timeout Navarre. 6:26 left in the second quarter, 28-0.
Eight first downs for the Indians here in the ball game. And so far, Zebeckis is 6 for 6 for 90 yards on the night.
We had 5 Navarre Raiders bring pressure on the last play, and we finally got home. We just got to secure that tackle. So I think the rest of the night we need to do some zone blitzing or even one-on-one. They're only targeting their primary receiver so far and Whitby out of the backfield. So hopefully we can utilize our star safety in the slot or one of our outside linebackers to get home.
And Christie checking in, says go Eli. Our good friend Tim King checking in as well, said let's go Raiders. It's going to be second and let's call it 16, maybe 17. Second and 17 for the Indians from their own 41. 6:26 on the clock. 28-0 Choctaw.
We got trips right, 4x1. So running backs on the right side of the quarterback. So this is going to cause some matchup problems. Wide open receivers, 2 of them.
And that's going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah, but Bill, when you see offenses come out and they have 4 eligible receivers on the right side or the left side of the field.
And there's a late flag, too. I think he continued the tackle out of bounds, so they might be tacking 15 yards onto this. But we got one back at the 46 as well. So we could have offsetting penalties here, Marty.
So
but one thing I like there by Zebeckis is he kept his head up and looking forward. And he had 2 or 3 receivers over here on the near sideline. And a nice route run by the receiver. But it's going to be offsetting penalties.
Yeah, Bill, he's getting through 2-3 progressions every single play. We're not getting any pressure. And even when we did get pressure, he got out of it with his athleticism. He's a really good quarterback.
I believe they will walk off the penalty at the line of scrimmage. And then they will mark off the 15 after that. So 5 yards back, 15 forward. Not an automatic first down in high school. So a 5-yard penalty against Choctaw and a 15-yarder against Navarre.
We got 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and 3 on Choctaw's 49-yard line.
So all after that, where it was 2nd and 17, it is now 2nd and 2 at the Raider 49 with 6:14 to go on the clock.
They're in the pistol formation. Play action pass. Choctaw dropped it off. We almost had an interception. Did we get one?
Intercepted. That'd be Ryder Longo, and there's a flag down late as well. It came out after the interception, so I think that was kind of a late call. Is he going to call holding against Navarre?
He's saying it's incomplete, I believe, Bill.
Okay.
Incomplete pass.
But there is a flag down at the 43.
There is. Yeah. The pass is ruled incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 3 from the Choctaw 49.
I think Coach Bagley didn't think it was incomplete. I think that's what he's talking with the white hat about.
It was a close call, but Ryder Longo did a good job of securing the ball and getting up and showing the ref right away. That's what you want to do.
I've been impressed with that young man over the last season, playing special teams, and this year getting a chance to start back in the defensive backfield.
Yep, you can tell he's stepping up as a leader as well. Obviously tonight he was a captain coming out at the beginning of the game.
So they're going to move the ball back to the 45, 46-yard line. So there was a penalty against Choctaw. A 5-yard penalty. They're 7th on the night.
2nd and 7. Choctaw on the spread. We got 2 on the right side of the field, 1 up top.
7 penalties, 70 yards for the Indians here in the first half.
Inside zone read.
It looks like it's enough. A gain of 7 for the first down. Looks like it's right at the chains, the yard to gain. That was Morocco on the carry, a gain of 7.
I'll tell you what, Bill, the Choctaw running backs have really good vision. They're not in a rush. They are very patient.
Well, you remember Morocco from last year. He played quarterback for the Indians against us over at Navarre because Taman got hurt early on, I think, in the Pine Forest game.
Yes, sir.
Actually, it was the first game of the season last year, if I remember right.
Choctaw in the pistol formation.
1st and 10 Indians at the Raider 47.
This is typically when teams would like to take a shot. In between the 40s, you got first down on their 47-yard line. I would not be surprised to see a play-action pass right here and going deep.
Twins to the near side, single to the far side. Long back to the left. Zabakis is not in the play as Zabakis keeps it. It gets inside the Raider 40, down to the 38, a gain of 9 to bring up 2nd and 1. Taman was our leading ball carrier last week with 93 yards.
Zebeckis is doing a really good job, Bill, on the read option. He has really good vision. Second and about 2. Choctaw came out in the spread. Zebeckis with his running back to his right.
Second and a short one. Zebeckis back to pass. He's going to find his receiver. Nice play out there by Brechtel. His third catch of the night, down to the 24. A gain of 13 to Brechtel and another Indian first down.
Zebeckis looked good, Bill. I mean, he rolled out to the right on a sprint option, and he's under control, throwing some nice passes. He did a pump fake, had time. Once again, our defensive line didn't get much pressure. I think we got to start bringing the heat, Bill.
Yeah, the Raiders right now with only 5 yards of offense in this game and unable to get off the field on the defensive side of the ball here in the first half. Trips to the far side, single to the near side. Zebeckis back to pass. He's got a receiver back in the back of the end zone, and they're going to call a pass interference against Navarre, number 24, Jaden Jones.
I actually thought it was pretty good coverage by Jaden.
I did too, but unfortunately we're not out there making the calls.
Yeah, they were both hand fighting, Bill. Nobody had like an advantage because of the hand fighting. It was really tight coverage. Amir Reese, number 7, typically plays DB. He's out there playing receiver right now.
It's going to be first and 10, Indians down to the Raider 14 on the pass interference against Navarre.
We got 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Choctaw is down in their red zone. They run it a lot down here normally.
Raiders have only ran.
They're in the pistol.
10 plays so far in this game. Wide open in the middle of the end zone.
Wow,
and the Indians scoring at will here early on.
Hey, Bill, Zebeckis is good. He rolled out to the left side. He's a right-handed quarterback. He rolled out left and threw the ball back to his right over the middle. Typically, you wouldn't want your quarterback to make that decision, but he's very precise right now and making really good decisions.
So that's a 14-yard pass to, that was number 38 or number 28? That was number 28, Andrew Dzinski.
Yeah, sophomore tight end.
At the 4:05 mark.
Choctaw is definitely looking like a top 10 team in the country right, or in the state right now.
Most definitely.
There's a few high school scouting services that have Choctaw ranked top 10 in the state. And also, I believe I seen them on one site ranked top 25 in the country.
Well, they're looking all that part here early on in this contest.
Earlier, Bill, I know you were communicating about the Big Bubbas. We're going to need them to step up and make something happen for the offense right now, led by Peyton Robinson, Kyle Hughes, Zevin Jones. We're going to get some push up front so we can maintain a drive, give our defense some time to rest and recover. They've been on the field a lot.
They have. I mean, only run 10 plays here in the first half so far. Derek Percival checking in, Navarre alum. Mr. D's checking in, says, let's go, Elijah. Your dad in San Antonio is checking in.
Choctaw with the kickoff. We got Zeke Burgess and Marquez White back deep.
Let's throw a little bit of urgency of going after the ball.
Some miscommunication. We're our team doesn't look inspired at all right now.
No, they look like they're just kind of going through the motions here in the first half.
Number 15, Jack Morocco.
As
on the
actually
recovery.
The return, Mason Hinson for the Raiders.
Ah, my bad.
Wow. I did not expect this coming in tonight, Marty.
I'm not going to say I expected it, but I knew Choctaw was really good.
Well, we all knew that they were one of the best teams in the Panhandle coming into this season. Coach Frank Beasley has them playing at the highest of levels right now. After beating a tough Gulf Shores, Alabama team last week.
Absolutely. I was expecting a little bit more just because Von Keller's out and Zion Legree. So two of their top 2 players on offense for sure. It might be the top 2 players on their team.
Well, Legree's he's already committed to the University of Wisconsin.
Yep.
My wife likes that. She's a Badger.
Yes, sir.
Badger girl.
And Von Keller's a rising junior. So you're going to see that young man for the next 2 years.
White and Bridges goes in motion from left to right.
Choctaw still in that 4-3.
The handoff to Sanders, and he loses 4 yards on the play.
Bill, their linebackers are screaming. What I mean by that is when they see the ball, they're reading and reacting. They are flying to the ball. So it's not even really the D-line that's getting penetration. It's those linebackers. As soon as they see the ball handed off, they're in the backfield. They're not hesitating.
Second and 14 for the Raiders, back to their own 7. We're down to 3:27 to go here in the first half. It's 35-0, Choctaw on top.
There we go. Curtis Sanders, nice
Gets
carry.
to the outside.
There we go.
And he gets back out to about the 17, 18-yard line. A gain of 11 for Sanders will bring up 3rd and short.
Bill, the advantage that Choctaw has on defense, they run a 4-3. They're running that cover 2, and everybody has their eyes in the backfield. So it's not like the corners are turning and running with the receivers. They're all looking at the backfield, so they're allowed to read and react, and they're just covering their zones.
11 yards on the carry by Sanders. Senior running back for Navarre. 3rd and 3 for the Raiders. Bridges goes in motions from right to left. Marshall rolls out to his right. Curtis on a kind of a misdirection back. I don't know what you call that play, but it's a first down for the Raiders out to the 38. A gain of 21. Nice little. Is that gonna be brought back?
Looks like it. At least the Navarre O-line is walking backwards. Typically, that's a sign that
the penalty happened at the 30-yard line, Marty. So when you go to score this, I've always had this question: if the penalty occurs downfield, is the running back given credit for the yards gained?
Yes, it's the yards gained minus the penalty yards.
Okay.
So yes.
So he had gotten out to the 38. They're going to spot the ball back at the 20-yard line. So it's basically going to be.
They subtract the yards from where the penalty was at.
Okay.
So that should be like a 6-yard gain, if I'm not mistaken.
It's going to be 3rd, and it looks like the ball spotted at the 20. They need to get to the 21-yard, 22-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. So he gets 2 yards credit on that carry. Instead of the 22, he would have gained on if there wasn't a penalty. Marshall
a lot of pressure,
getting
Bill.
no protection.
Rome got it out, though. Brody
Powers. Brody Powers checks back in. Raider first down inside the 40 down to the 30-yard line. Nice heads-up play there by Marshall. It looked like he had nowhere to go in the backfield, but he kept his head downfield. And from Brody Powers on a big gain inside the 40 down to the 31 of Choctaw.
That was an outstanding play by Rome. As soon as he got the ball, he had pressure in his face. He saw it, rode out to his right. Brody kept working on the outside. Caught a nice pass.
49 yards on the pass play, down to the 31.
That was some backyard football right there. Like that, Roman.
I like it.
Great catch by Brody Powers.
Raiders' very first down of the night.
It came with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Curtis Sanders on motion. Roman Marshall keeps the ball. He slips.
He's going to get about a yard to the 30, bring up 2nd and 9.
Jabari Weeks on the stop.
Minute 25. Raiders with 2 timeouts left. They're going to take one of them right here. Marty?
I think that's a great decision, Bill. Give that O-line a breather. Let's get everything together. Right now we got the ball on the 30-yard line.
With 121 on the clock.
This is the deepest that we've been in Choctaw territory tonight. 2nd and 9.
So the Raiders have 1 timeout left. Trying to get on the board. Because if they can get any points on the board, that means that there won't be a running clock to start the second half.
Yes, that's good news. We need to make that happen.
They are getting closer into Jack Byers' field goal range. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Raiders at the Choctaw 30.
We came out in the swinging gate.
Going to stack 2 receivers to the near side. Allie Bryant with the handoff. And he's going to get down to 29. Next, he's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage. They have both Bryant and Roman in the backfield there.
Actually, that was Curtis Sanders.
Oh,
in the
that was
backfield
Marquez,
with
number
Roman.
1.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So no gain for Marquez, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 9. I keep remembering that Allie's wearing number 5. So 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. We're on a minute to go here in the first half. Raiders trailing 35-0.
Less than 1 minute left. The clock is running. 45 seconds right now. Good decision by Roman Marshall. Nobody was
Just
open.
get rid of it.
We have Marquez and Brody Powers deep.
That will stop the clock with 32 seconds to go in the first half. Bring up 4th and 9.
This Choctaw secondary is really good. Last week, Marquez gave Pensacola Catholic a lot of trouble. They're doing a good job on him tonight. We got trips right for Navarre. Marquez, the lone receiver, down at the bottom. Curtis Sanders next to Roman Marshall in the backfield.
4th and 9 for the Raiders. They will get the ball to start the second half. And that's going to turn it over on downs with 27 seconds to go here in the first half.
It was tough right there for Roman. He got a bad snap. The ball came to his right side. He did bobble it. He gained control of the ball, but by the time he got control of it, Choctaw was right in his face.
Navarre will, thank you, Roberto, reminding us that Navarre will get the ball to start the second half.
That was the best drive of the night for Navarre, so that's a good thing that we did head into halftime. Hopefully we can build on that momentum. We'll see what Choctaw decides to do right here. I'm sure they're probably going to come out and kneel it. Young Bill.
$35-0 Choctaw with 27.3 seconds to go here in the first half. It's been all Indians, all green and black here in the first half. And Taman's just going to take a knee, and that's going to be the last play of the first half. We're going to be the halftime score, Choctaw 35 and Navarre 0. Let's head out for a lengthy commercial break, and we'll be right back.
The hustle isn't named after anyone, not after a designer, definitely not after a mythological god. It's not about stripes or ranking or status. The hustle is real. The hustle is about you. So keep in mind when you're repping and rocking Hustle Hard USA streetwear, you can tell all the onlookers that this mark, this brand represents your hustle, your grind. You put in that time, that sweat, that pain. Now it's up to you to show them all what you got. Win or lose, the hustle is real. Go to www.hustlehardusa.com, and I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed.
Before we head out to the next commercial break, before they go to bed, I want to give a shout out to my grandson, Jared, and my granddaughter, Sadie, that are checking in on the game tonight. Sleep tight. We'll see you this weekend, hopefully. Thanks, Jared and Sadie, for checking in to tonight's Navarre game. Let's head back to our commercial break.
Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Grubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you. Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishVilleSports.com.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Welcome back to Joe Etheridge Stadium. We're at the half. Navarre trailing 35-0. We're ready for the Choctaw. That actually has a Navarre Raider marching band. We're going to open up the field mic here in just a second so you can listen to Navarre Raider marching band. It's 35-0 at the half. Choctaw on top. We're going to open up and so you can listen to Navarre Raider marching band. Well, until they start, we're going to go over the scores here in the Panhandle. Let's go over here in the Panhandle, get an updated scoreboard here. I want to thank my good friend Joshua Wilson for what he does with FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com, covering high school football and flag football in the state of Florida. Third quarter score, Wakulla 29, Taylor County 19. Milton 28-0 over Pensacola in the first half. Childs over Pelham 42-0. First half, all these are halftime scores. Thomas County Central 51, Florida High 7. Niceville 20, Escambia 6. Freeport 14, J 7. Baker 21, Destin 16. Bay 20, Mosley 14. Chipley 47, Linden nothing. Pace 21-7 over Catholic. Daphne over Pine Forest 25-6. Up and Northview, no score reported. McClay in a final 45-14 over Brookwood School. Let's move over to the field mic so you can listen to our Raider marching band. Raider band has left the field. Always great seeing the Navarre Raider marching band here, especially on the road when we're away from the comfy confines of Bennett C. Russell Stadium. I'm Irish Bill with Seminole Bob and Marty Wilson here tonight. We're at Choctaw, 35-0 Indians at the half.
Please welcome to the field your Choctaw style marchers. Our halftime performance is sponsored by Architectural Gutter
It only goes so far, Bob.
Architectural Gutter Systems is available for all of your seamless gutter installation.
It's not going to pull. Don't pull it.
Visit architecturalguttersystems.com for more information. Tonight, the band will perform a portion of their 2025 halftime production, Sacred Spaces. Our euphonium solos for tonight.
The Choctaw band now getting ready to take the field, so we're going to move it back to the field mic for the Choctaw band as they get ready to perform their halftime show here at intermission. 35-0 Choctaw on top. We got about 9 minutes to go here at the intermission.
Wow.
What's up, Robert?
Wow.
I know. That was the word I was thinking, too.
Well, I've never seen this at halftime with Navarre. And I've left the camera so we can watch the Choctaw band.
David Harbaugh checking in from Seattle. I have a grandnephew at Navarre. CBS, when you have 20 transfers go to your school, this is what truly happens. Better when state with all the I won't go any further on that one.
Are we talking about University of Washington or a high school? Beautiful area.
I've only been to the Seattle airport. I've flown through there a couple of times. I've never been to Washington to visit around the state.
My college sweetheart lived in Bellevue, right outside of Seattle. So I visited there one time. Beautiful area.
Navarre just having a hard time getting their offense rolling tonight, Bob.
Style marchers.
Yeah, I mean,
for your halftime performance.
Navarre, after the team huddle in the end zone at halftime, they're breaking into their individual coaching. Maybe they do that in a locker room. With a cool night, I don't blame Coach for not wanting to go in.
It is a rather pleasant night here once the rain came through this morning.
This morning?
And afternoon.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna stay away until it's gonna come back tomorrow morning sometime 2-3 a.m. somewhere during the night. As I'm getting ready to wake up. You know me, I'm an early riser.
So I texted my wife. I mentioned we were camping out at Topsail, and she's watching the Auburn-Baylor game with a bunch of Auburn grads.
Your Yankees are up 5-1 on the White Sox in the top of the 6.
I've been following that. Grisham had a grand slam.
Let's get some college scores. Fourth quarter, Army 24, Tarleton State 24. Rhode Island 31, Campbell 20. That's a final. App State over Charlotte 20-3 in the third. Colgate on top of Monmouth 31-21. Florida International over Bethune-Cookman 21-3 in the second. Wake Forest trailing Kennesaw State at home.
Shut the front door.
5:37 to go in the third. Western Michigan trailing Michigan State 23-0.
Wow.
Let me see if they got any stats in that one to see if Terrence Marshall has gotten in, not in the ball game yet. Then let's check on Michigan State side. Grady Kelly leading the team in tackles with 8 tackles in the first almost 3 quarters. 8. Grady was 6. Actually, that's receiving. That's another Kelly. Never mind. Grady Kelly with 1 tackle on the night, assisted tackle. They have another player that's a receiver. And Grady has never been confused as being a receiver. Omari Kelly is the receiver for Michigan State, 23-0. Kansas over Wagner, 29-7, second quarter. Illinois on top of Western Illinois, 31-0 at half. Auburn up on Baylor in the second, 17-10. Georgia Tech over Colorado, 10-7 in the second. A couple of games later, UNLV at Sam Houston and Central Michigan out of San Jose State.
San Jose?
San Jose State.
Do you know the way to San Jose? We may have to play that song sometime.
Right now you're watching the Choctaw Marching Band here at half. 35-0. They got a lot of reason to be happy here at the half. As we're on the home side tonight, right in front of the press box, on a beautiful Friday night, 29th of August, 2025.
Pretty good turnout from the Navarre faithful.
And Choctaw finishing up with their last song here at the break.
Choctaw style marches, boy.
Quite the performers they are, Bob.
They are. When they break out the holy moly, man, it sends chills up your spine. They have been so good for so long.
Well, let's go over to our high school scores here at the half. Taylor County just goes ahead of Wakulla, 27-21 in the fourth. Thomas County all over Florida High, 51-7. Bay over Mosley at halftime, 20-14.
Shut up.
Milton at the half over Pensacola, 28-0. Chipley 47, Linden nothing at the half. Childs 42, Pelham nothing. Niceville 20, Escambia 6 at the half. Daphne over Pine Forest 25-6 at the half. Freeport over Jay 14-7 at the half. Baker ahead of Destin at the half, 21-16. Pace over Catholic in the second quarter, 21-7. Northview in the first quarter over Opp, 8-6. And McClay in a final, 45-14. There's your Panhandle scoreboard.
I think I picked Freeport.
Well, we could check that real quick, Robert. Okay. No, I was the only one to take Freeport. The rest of you guys took Jay.
Can I change my picks?
No, not once the game started. But we're 35-0 here at the half.
And we will start with Mercy Rule.
35-point game in the state of Florida. Once you hit the second half, it is a continual running clock. No matter if the score gets closer than that, the clock will continue to run. So,
Navarre showed a spurt there, Bill, in the second with the long pass.
Nice heads-up play there by Marshall. Looked like he was going down for a loss.
Yeah.
He kept his head downfield. Brody Powers, he found on the far sideline, made a couple of nice moves down inside to about the 31-yard line. A 49-yard gain. That's been all the offense for the Raiders.
Like, Jordan Travis-esque, a play against Florida where he escaped and ended up running near the goal line, if not a touchdown.
The Raiders will be off next week, as we are now currently in Labor Day weekend. So enjoy your 4-day weekend and be safe.
Absolutely. Choctaw in week 3 next week's at Crestview. Week 4 at home versus Pine Forest.
Tennessee Shanky checking in.
Hey, Shank.
Auburn 17, Baylor 10, almost halftime. Thanks, Shanky.
And then week 5, Choctaw at Niceville.
That's going to be a good one.
Oh yeah.
Who does Choctaw have next week? They're at Crestview.
At Crestview, they're away.
So we're going to do a game next Friday night, or are we going to take the night off?
I got to check with the missus.
Yep. Let's go out and take another quick commercial break, and we'll be back with our second half action here momentarily. At the half, Navarre trails Choctaw on the road, 35-0.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. Buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322.
To everyone who loves Culver's, the feeling is mutual. I'm Nicole from Culver's of Cross Plains, Wisconsin. And when I'm serving you a Butterburger, I'm just as happy as you are. I almost get giddy when I hear the sizzle of our fresh beef on the grill. Seeing that smile that comes from a meal made just right, some call it magic, but I like to call it love at first bite. Stop in for a cook-to-order Butterburger and let us make Culver's your happy place.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best.
Marty! You're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus.
Let's go, Sports Bar. That's not our Marty that's dead weight. That is their Marty. The only thing good at Marty is deadlifting weight. He's really strong at that. So 35-0 as we get ready to start the second half here. They got about 1:40 on the halftime clock. Got to reset the timeouts for the second half. Each team now with their full allotted 3 timeouts. Like I said, there will be a running clock here in the second half. So all I have to do is press the button. The only time that it will stop is during the water break, correct?
Yes, and entry timeouts.
Correct. Thank you for that clarification, Bob.
And regular timeouts, I think.
Correct. Regular timeouts.
Water break.
So the Raiders will get the ball to start the second half. Looking for any positivity to come out and get old Uncle momentum going their direction. Good old Uncle Mo. He's a pesky little dude at times, Bob.
Elusive. Very elusive, and, just like the turf monster, it'll pop up and grab you.
Colin Bester checking in. Panthers up 28-0. The Badger girls checking in said, "Let's go Raiders. Let's kick it in the second half."
Who does Milton play tonight?
They are playing Pensacola.
Wow.
Your wife's alma mater, if I remember right.
That's right. My brother-in-law's alma mater. My mother-in-law's alma mater.
One of the oldest high schools football programs in the state.
That's correct.
And a couple of the most lopsided victories in the state, if I remember, back in the early 1900s.
Beat the Marines 102-0.
Yeah. I like history, especially when it comes to sports. For moments just like this, when you got kind of a lopsided game.
Well, you and I were going down memory lane. You played at, was it Carriage Hills? Where did you play golf in Pensacola last
Scenic
week?
Hills.
Who?
Scenic Hills, out on 9 Mile.
Okay. And we were reminiscing about all the Pensacola Open was a PGA event, bounced around from different venues.
And we were talking about some of the past winners.
Gosh.
Jerry Pate.
Yeah.
Lee Elder.
Yeah. Lee Trevino.
Calvin Pete.
Man. Dr. Gil Morgan.
There's a name from the past.
He was a optometrist, I do believe. Dr. Gil Morgan. Billy Kratzert.
That's correct, Colin. Pensacola High beat the Marine School. I can't remember which it was, but the score was like 102-0. It's a directional kick that's going to come down at the 12, handled by Marquez White. He's going to cut back to his right. Nice pickup out over the 20, and he's going to be knocked down at the 24-yard line, maybe the 25. A return of 15 for White. And Raiders will take over right there, 1st and 10 to start the second half. And you're going to start that running clock. Once it gets down to 11 minutes, I will start it. 1st and 10 Raiders from their 22-yard line. So that's a return of 12 yards for White. Raiders 1st and 10 from their 22.
We have groceries. Thank you, Marty. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Single receiver near side, twins to the far side. It's going to be a handoff to the back, and there's going to be the ball's on the ground.
Sure is. It is.
And it's a fumble. Second turnover of the night. Sanders kind of didn't get the carry. Get the handoff. And he's going to turn the ball over. And Choctaw's going to have the shortest of fields at the 20. Second turnover of the night for Navarre. And the Raiders just on the offensive side of the ball have been discombobulated.
Ooh.
You like that? That's better than my previous word. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Indians at the Raider 19.
Like 6 or 7 syllables. That might be an all-time record.
For me, it probably is.
Yeah, and give Choctaw.
Jack Morocco coming in at quarterback. Raider defense is going to stop him at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give Choctaw a huge amount of credit. They brought out that spread offense, spread Navarre out, as they knew Navarre was going to put a bunch in the box.
It's going to be a loss of 1 on the carry by Kason Stover. 2nd and 11.
Fumble.
It looks like the Raiders are going to get the ball back here. They are, as Choctaw gives the ball right back to Navarre. It'll be 1st and 10 Navarre. So in that whole exchange, they gain about a yard. They'll get the ball at the 23. Thank you very much, sir.
That was Marty.
Thank you, Marty. Marty is not dead weight. I don't care what the Buffalo Wild Wing Bison says. Marty is not dead weight. 1st and 10 Raiders from their 23. 8:38 on the clock here. A running clock in the second half. That's going to be a handoff to Sanders. A big hit there by Andrew Dzinski. Actually, that's number 26, not 28. So it's going to be a gain of 3 for Sanders. Actually, no, that was not Sanders. That was Zabito. That was Zabito on the first carry of the night. A gain of 3 for Xylon. Good to see that young man back out there after getting hurt in the preseason kickoff last year against Pensacola. A flag down early. We might have an equipment infraction against Choctaw or another sideline warning.
No, it was illegal procedure, Navarre. Really ticky-tack. He moved upper body, not lower body. Choctaw bench probably called that one, but a lot of hankies on the ground tonight there, Mr. Hamlin.
And I don't have a cold to use any of them. 5 penalties for Navarre for 45 yards. 7 penalties for Choctaw in the first half for 70 yards. Marshall back, actually is the lefty in there, Allie Bryant. He's going to complete it out to the 20. Actually back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And there's a late flag.
That's going to be against Choctaw. A lot of extracurricular activity.
That pass was
there.
to White for no gain. And another flag on the play.
As the clock continues to run.
And Marquez out there blowing him kisses.
Yeah, down 35-0. No, don't blow kisses. Well, it's against Navarre.
It's going to be offsetting penalties. 15-yarders on both teams. So it's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Raiders. Allie Bryant back in there at quarterback. Third and long. 5:46 on the clock here in the third. Running clock, 35-0 Choctaw on top. Walker Bridges goes in motion. Incomplete pass is going to bring up 4th down. Bob, see if you agree with me. And it looks like Allie Bryant is throwing to a spot, not allowing his receiver the time to get to that spot. So the ball is a little bit ahead of the receivers.
Correct. Definitely throwing with a sense of urgency. Very hard.
Yeah, I remember that Coach Taylor, that game a few years ago. Actually, I think it was against Crestview that we were down a lot. High snap. Bishop gets it away. A nice punt considering the circumstances. It's going to go out of bounds in the air at the Choctaw 48-yard line. Nice punt out of there considering that it was a high snap. From the 15 out to the 48, so a 37-yard punt for Bishop.
That was the second or third time there was been a high snap.
4 punts on the night for Jacob. About 39 yards a punt on the night. That's what he had last week. His only punt last week, 39 yards. And they are stopping the clock at 4:16 on the water break, Bob.
Yep.
4:36. 35-0 Choctaw on top. Yeah, Raiders, it was against Crestview. They ran off 35 straight points to take the lead. Then Choctaw's Jay Stanton came back and tied it late. They went to overtime and won that game in overtime, 41-35. On I believe it was a Dante Wright touchdown in the extra period, a jet sweep of 10 yards after Josh Carter had intercepted Crestview on their possession in overtime.
Dante in the crowd tonight in Pensacola watching his little brother.
2nd and 8. Nice defensive pressure back there by Jaden Jones. It's going to fall incomplete. That is Jack Morocco back there. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and a long 8 for the Indians at the midfield stripe. Up 35-0 here with 3:26 to go.
I knew it was going to be a tight contest, Bill. I certainly did not see this coming.
I think neither did I. So 3rd and 8, it's going to be Morocco on the keeper. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be no gain. It's going to bring up 4th down, and we'll see the Choctaw punter for the first time tonight, Jordan Figueroa, going back there for the first punt of the night for Choctaw.
Yeah, I was watching him, both punters for Choctaw warm up. Good distance, but they're taking 2-3 extra steps more than a punter. Wow, that's a good one there, baby.
And he's going to field it at the 15-yard line. That'll be right or Longo. Clock will continue to run. 35-0 Choctaw on top. They scored at will in the first half, Bob. 2 via the air, 3 via the air, 2 by pass, and 1 pick six, and then 2 rushing touchdowns. Morocco with both rushing touchdowns.
Completely dominated Navarre.
Right now in the ball game, Raiders with 65 total yards of offense. Choctaw with 221. 117 through the air, 104 on the ground. Looks like Roman Marshall back in there at quarterback. He's got.
That should be an incomplete pass.
Now they're going to call it a catch.
Wow.
Out to the 36. So they're going to move the ball from the 15 out to the 36. That's a 21-yard gain to Powers. 2 catches on the night for Brody for 70 yards. Roman Marshall 3 of 6 on the night for 77 yards. 1st and 10 Raiders, are our second first down of the ball game. It's going to be Marshall on the keeper. He goes to the outside, trying to get positive yardage, but he's going to lose a couple back. So bring up 2nd and 12. At first, if he would have reacted a little quicker, I think he could have got that ball to the outside.
Could have. I don't know where the seal block was on the end.
We're winding down here in the third quarter. It's going to be an early night. As we haven't even reached 9 o'clock yet, Bob. 2nd and 12 for the Raiders. Walker Bridges logging a lot of miles back there, going in motion.
Nice move.
And throw it back shoulder. It's going to be picked off.
He should have hung on to that.
That's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Yep.
On the interception by says 26, but I don't have a 26 on the Choctaw roster. That's a second interception of the night for Choctaw. One each by both quarterbacks of Navarre. So let's move this ball game on over to the fourth quarter on the scoreboard. $35-0 is your score. Yeah, that Crestview game, I remember that one quite well. Crestview was up 28-0 in the first half a few years ago. I believe it when Dante Wright and Josh Carter were still there. I think it was like 2018, 2019. And I think it was 2018. And Navarre ran off 35 straight points to go up 35-28. And then Jay Stanton, who went on and played up in Birmingham at Sanford, had a good career there at Sanford. And they went to overtime. Josh Carter intercepts in overtime, and then Dante Wright takes a jet sweep 10 yards for the win, 41-35. One of the craziest games at Navarre that I broadcasted.
It was so much fun. It was electric.
But then they turned around in the playoffs. Navarre got out to a big lead, and then Crestview ran off 28 points in the fourth quarter.
Choctaw on the pistol.
Bad snap. Morocco gets back on it.
What a headsy play by that young man.
And throws it incomplete. Behind the line of scrimmage. It did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
We shall see what
Is that not a...
High school rules are different.
I know, so I'm not sure on that. Because I know in the NFL, if it doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage, it's a penalty.
Young Bob didn't say anything, so I'm sure they're safe.
Okay. So nice heads-up play there by Jack Morocco.
Choctaw out in the pistol. Got 2 out wide to the left. Inside zone play.
Ooh, there's a host of Raiders.
Oh, we got some freshmen in the game right now, Bill. I see Jacoby Walmsley out there.
Aaron Manuel out there right now. Number 38, Rucker Brown out there. Number 33, Alan Savoy out there. Glad to see Alan back. He was hurt in that Pensacola game last year as well in the preseason.
A host of Raiders on that tackle. A couple of freshmen in, Jacoby Walmsley and Aaron Manuel on the
97 and 98, 97 and 99. Luke Eberhardt out there as well. Oh, that was good defense, but it was just a better pass. Eberhardt almost had a pick there, but that's going to go to the end zone. The Choctaw extends their lead to 41.
Number 25, Keeson Stover, the sophomore running back on the catch.
I think that was actually 85.
Was it?
Eli Donson. That one's going to go from about 28 yards out. 85, Eli Donson, the sophomore. So that's going to be 28-yard pass with 10:05 to go here in the fourth. The game that's been all Choctaw.
All Choctaw. I felt horrible for picking Choctaw to win this game, Bill, but now I don't feel so bad.
Well, you'll learn, young buck. Kick is up and good, 42-0.
Number 42, Rowan Strom, was in coverage. He had really good coverage. Almost got his hands on the ball. Went right over his hands. Nice touch pass by the quarterback. Choctaw took it in for another touchdown.
That was the first completed pass for Morocco. That went for 28 yards and a score.
Bill, if I didn't know any better, I would think somebody gave Choctaw our playbook.
It's kind of looking like it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
$42-0.
Choctaw is really good, though, y'all.
Nina Manuel checking in.
Nina, young Aaron Manuel just had
Coach Taylor goes, come on, Bill, 7 years ago. Yeah, Coach Taylor, it was 7 years ago. Because it was Dante's and Josh's senior years because they both graduated in 2019, if I remember right.
Yes, sir. That was a good game, man. There was a couple of barn burners that year. We had Escambia.
Both of them at Crestview.
Crestview and then the Escambia game. You remember that?
Yeah. But, Navarre got up big on Crestview, and then Crestview ran off 28 answered points in the fourth quarter.
They made some really good adjustments in the second half. Really good adjustments.
49-21, I think, was that game.
Yes, sir.
Galkowski perfect on the night. 6 for 6 on his extra points. Nina Manuel checking in from Arkansas.
The Manuel family is well represented. Got Jaden Jones back deep and Ezekiel Burgess. Ball went out of bounds.
Clock continues to run even if the ball goes out of bounds.
7 minutes and 45 seconds left. Because of the running clock, it's going to seem like 1 minute.
Yeah, it's almost goes by too quick. The Raiders will get the ball at the 35, 1st and 10.
Choctaw subbing out all of their first-team defensive players, getting some of the younger players.
Got Raider number 77, Jared Hola, leading the offensive line back out. It's been a tough line for the Big Bubbas tonight. Tough night.
Got Ben Eberhardt in the backfield.
Bridges has been logging a lot of miles tonight going in motion.
Eberhardt on the carry.
To 28.
Ooh, nice form tackle. Choctaw has been in that weight room, Bill.
There's a yard gain on the handoff to Ben Eberhardt. There's Ben and Luke. And there was a flag on the play. A 1 yard gain for Ben Eberhardt.
Those Choctaw linebackers, man, they're doing some good farm tackling out there.
And
holding
against Navarre. So take away the carry. With a 42-0 lead, I think I would have just declined that one.
Yeah, same. Same.
Is that kind of rubbing your nose in the dirt a little bit?
Just a little bit.
It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Raiders on their 6th penalty of the night for 55 yards.
Choctaw.
Water break.
Choctaw in the 4-3 over. Those 3 linebackers in both groups have been really good, Bill. They're running sideline to sideline.
Chris Hill checking in from Colorado Springs. My good buddy Chris.
Is that CJ or is that?
It's the dad.
Oh,
Chris and I work together in the 6 SOS.
Is he in Colorado right now though?
They're in Colorado Springs right now.
Oh, nice. Oh, Air Force got the first game tomorrow, huh?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know who they're
I'll
playing.
have to check the schedule here to see who they're playing.
Chris, what's going on, young man? So proud of you and your family, man. Love everything you're doing as a father. True inspiration to a lot of men out here in Navarre.
Let's see who they're playing tomorrow.
Please tell the family we said, hey, we're proud of CJ. Let them know we can't wait to see him on TV. Hopefully he'll get some action tomorrow.
They're playing Bucknell tomorrow. They're hosting Bucknell, 30.5-point favorites tomorrow. 1st and 20 for the Raiders, backed up after the holding penalty at the 25.
Navarre in the spread. 2-by-2, Walker Bridges in motion.
Allie Bryant back in there. The handoff to number 23. That would be Hoyt Gurney. He's going to gain 2 yards on the carry. A lot of the reserves getting some action out there. Number 8, Travis Lowe, out there in the ball game for the first time.
Man, I would like to see Zylan Subito get a little bit more action. He looked pretty good when he carried the ball earlier.
Mason Henson out here in the near side with Travis Lowe. 2nd and 18 for the Raiders.
About 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
What's
Choctaw still bringing pressure from the outside? Oh, man.
Pass off the hands of Mason Henson on the pass from Bryant. It's going to fall incomplete. Allie is still looking for his first completion on the night.
That was a good pass. It hit him right in the hands. Just unfortunately didn't catch it. It's okay. Keep our heads up, young man. Good thing about this game, Bill, it's not a district game. So you can just treat this one like
it's
a preseason
Parents
game.
Weekend at the Academy.
Is it?
Yes.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
It's going to be 3rd and 18 for the Raiders from their 27. 4:23 on the clock here in the 4th quarter.
Choctaw is in cover 3. We got two deep corners, 1 deep safety.
Allie across the middle. Catch to number 14, Liam Darden. His first catch on the season out to the 40. They're going to move the ball from the 27 out to the 40. A gain of 13 to Darden. A lot of new faces out there trying to.
Yeah, he ran a good route. He ran a nice big route.
It's going to be bring up 4th and 5 for the Raiders from their 40 with 3:45 on the clock.
And we are punting.
Why?
Not sure. Got 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Or maybe we're going to run a fake. 3:28 and counting here in the 4th.
Even though the score is what it is, it's still a packed house out here. No one's going home.
Bishop with a high end over end punt.
Booming kick.
That is going to go all the way back to the 17-yard line.
That is a beautiful
From
kick.
the 40, 43-yard punt. No return.
Bill,
Bishop.
That might be the best play of the night for us.
He's actually had 2 46-yarders.
He can kick it. Coach Lawson was not fibbing when he said that young man was one of the best kickers or punters in Florida.
Well, they're going to spot the ball at the 14. Actually, let's see where they're going to end up spotting it. at the 13-yard line. 47-yard punt. So that was his best punt of the night. As I had to get out my abacus.
I'm sure Brady
one up, one down, 47 yards.
I'm sure Brady was excited to see that one go so deep.
Yes. First and 10. Choctaw from their 13. No gain up the middle. Stover on the carry. No gain. Actually, they're going to give him one minuscule yard. Bob tells me that I got to advance my vocabulary, so
really?
I'm trying to throw a new word in every now and then. Second and 9 for the Indians from their 14. The handoff to Stover once again. He breaks one tackle, gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 with 1:43 to go and counting here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you what, Bill, you never want to see a game that's not competitive. But the cool thing about this is you get to see some of the young athletes get some time, some experience on Friday nights. These moments are priceless.
1:25 and counting, 3rd and 9 for the Indians from their 14. 42-0 Choctaw. That's right, folks. Unfortunately, it's not been a good night for your Raiders.
Deep pass down the right sideline.
Good coverage over there. That was Jordan Garner over there with the tight coverage. Nice coverage over there. Be 4th and 9. That might be the last play. Depending on when they spot the ball, the clock has started. So there might be just a kneel down and game over. 43 on the game clock, 24 on the play clock. That will probably be the last play of the ball game, Marty. They can let the play clock run out for the penalty, but that will not stop the game clock. It will continue to run. Well, they do stop it stop it with 18 seconds to go.
Timeout, Choctaw.
18 seconds on the clock. Coach Taylor said they probably punted to get some young defense and some reps. I agree with you, Coach. And that was a beautiful punt, probably his best punt of the night, like you said.
Might be our best play of the night.
Well, we had a 49-yard pass play on a great heads-up play by Roman Marshall to evade the sack. Yeah. And Brody Powers put his Austin Powers-like moves on the defender and got a few more yards. He said, "Oh, behave." We'll start the clock on the snap. 18 seconds to go. There it goes. The punt is away. It's going to be a fair catch. Actually, Ryder's going to let it bounce down to the 38-yard line, and that should be the last play of the ball game. Your final score tonight, Choctaw from early on. They handled the Raider offense in fine fashion, and they prevail here at home to go 2-0. And they will be hosting, I believe, they'll be on the road at Crestview next Friday night. The Raiders will be off next Friday to lick their wounds. We're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be back with our post-game show here at Joe Etheridge Stadium. Final score, Choctaw 42, Navarre nothing on IrishVilleSports.com. We'll be right back.
To everyone who loves Culver's, the feeling is mutual. I'm Nicole from Culver's of Cross Plains, Wisconsin. And when I'm serving you a Butterburger, I'm just as happy as you are. I almost get giddy when I hear the sizzle of our fresh beef on the grill. Seeing that smile that comes from a meal made just right, some call it magic, but I like to call it love at first bite. Stop in for a cook-to-order Butterburger and let us make Culver's your happy place.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
The hustle isn't named after anyone, not after a designer, Definitely not after a mythological god. It's not about stripes or ranking or status. The hustle is real. The hustle is about you. So keep in mind when you're repping and rocking Hustle Hard USA streetwear, you can tell all the onlookers that this mark, this brand represents your hustle, your grind. You put in that time, that sweat, that pain. Now it's up to you to show them all what you got. Win or lose, the hustle is real. Go to www.hustlehardusa.com, and I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Grubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you. Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishVilleSports.com.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best.
Marty! You're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus.
Let's go sports bar!
Welcome back to Joe Etheridge Stadium, where the Raiders were on the very, very short end of a 42-0 score. And with a running clock in the second half after Choctaw took a 35-0 lead. It's time to select our players of the game. And
as a youngin say today, Bill, that was a old school BTA.
in old school, we're going to say he took him to the woodshed. And some.
Yes, sir.
I think our Ian Lockwood player of the game has to go to the quarterback for Choctaw, Taman Zabekis. What a night! What he went on the night. He was a perfect 8 for 8 for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns and 43 yards rushing. Their leading rusher for the second straight game. So our leading, I'd say our Ian Lockwood player of the game, number 3 for Choctaw.
I agree, Bill. He had a very solid game. He was composed all night, made some really accurate passes, even when he got, or not flustered, even when he got pressured out of the pocket. He made some really consistent throws. Okay, and I'm going to go. We're going to go over to Navarre for our offensive player of the game with 2 catches on the night for 70 yards. Brody Powers. Young Brody Powers, yeah. His personality is awesome, Bill. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Brody's always going to be up. So you could even tell with his energy, even when we got down, he wasn't flustered. He continued to ball out, and he did everything he could to try to score. Our defensive player with the pick 6 from Choctaw. Let me get his name for you here real quick. Number 12, Jalen Brazen.
is he had a pick six, so he's our defensive player of the game, and a perfect night from the kicker, Kyler Galkowski, our special teams player of the game.
Yeah, that pick six was a great read. Ali, it was an accurate pass. He stared down his primary receiver, and that young man broke on the ball, and you can see it from a mile away.
And for this is not something we really like to talk about, but for the third straight year, Navarre starts out 0-2.
Yeah, it's definitely been a tough transition. Now, we can't really talk about being young anymore or inexperienced, Bill. I think we are what our record says we are. We gotta do whatever is necessary to get back on the winning track. We have a lot of talent at Navarre, and we always have. So I'm sure Coach Bagley understands everything that he needs to do. He'll communicate effectively to our coaching staff tonight and communicate with the team about what's necessary to start winning. At least we have a bye week, so we can lick our wounds, like you said. And earlier we mentioned that this wasn't a district opponent, so it shouldn't affect our status for the playoffs.
And I saw earlier that Mosley was down at half to Bay. Just trying to bring the scoreboard. Joshua Wilson, what a great job he does with Florida high school football. And let's see if we can bring the updated scoreboard up for the Panhandle. FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com. Scoreboards he does a great job.
He does.
Covering all teams, not only in regular football, but flag football as well.
Yep.
Get to the Panhandle here.
Hey, Bill, that's one of the things I really, truly love about the Panhandle. I'm originally from Middle Georgia. We cover sports really well there, but the Panhandle, there's so many individuals like yourself, Joshua Wilson, Bob Grant, that do a fantastic job of covering the game as a passion.
And now Garrett Stearns has taken over the broadcasting 94.3 FM for Choctaw. This is his first season doing games for the Choctaw High School here. Some scoreboards. Chipley in the fourth quarter, 53-0 over Linden. Thomas County Central having their way with Florida High, 79-14 in the fourth quarter. Niceville over Escambia, 20-6 in the fourth. Freeport over Jay, 28-14 in the fourth quarter. And a tight one, Baker over Destin, 27-22. Washington over West Florida, 21-14 third quarter. Bay over Mosley in the third quarter, 27-21. Pace over Catholic, 35-14 in the third. Daphne over Pine Forest, 25-6 in the third quarter. Last check I had at the half, Milton was up 28-0 on Pensacola. Childs, no update there, 42-0 over Pelham. Some of these scores have not been updated in a while, but we do appreciate all those that are out there that are posting scores. And an upset, Taylor County beats Wakulla 27-21. Taylor County was a 3A school, if I remember right, but due to the decline in enrollment, they have moved down to rural. So that's a big rural victory over Wakulla. McClay over Brookwood School 45-14. So we'll be back on the air, even with the Raiders in an off week next week. We will do our shows from Culver's on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. It'll be, I think Bob will be back on the air with me on Tuesday night. Then we'll be back at Buffalo Wild Wings on Wednesday for the coaches show. Last week we had some great guests with Coach Lawson, Peyton Robinson, and Bryce Wheeler came on the Buffalo Wild Wings coaches show. That's our third year that we're over there, and we thank Braden Hiltz over there at Buffalo Wild Wings, the manager of the Buffalo Wild Wings in Navarre, and Randy and Honey Smith at Culver's in Navarre as well. Irish Bill's Twist on Sports and Buffalo Wild Wings coaches show Tuesday and Wednesday nights.
I'll tell you what, Bill, both places take really good care of us. Y'all, Bill is a legend. We all know he's legendary out here in the Panhandle, but the treatment that we get at Culver's and Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm just very blessed.
Just say we don't go hungry.
We do not go hungry. And, some Tito's hits the table every now and then, right? Right, Bob?
Yeah, at Buffalo Wild Wings, not at Culver's. We got to make that clarification there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But we got to start years ago. My good friends Derek and Julie Prevette, when they were managers of the Twist, back in Navarre years ago. They gave me my first. That's where we came up with Irish Bill's Twist on Sports, was at the Twist in Navarre. And we did that there 3 years before we moved over to Culver's. We've been there the last 9 years. They've been open, I think, 10 years now, which is hard to believe. That was Brady's first job there, was at Culver's. He finished up as a what was the job? The guy that does everything at a restaurant. But I forget the name of it. But anyways, he enjoyed his time there, and great staff there. My good friend Ginger, who greets us with a smile every Tuesday night when we get over there. She's been over there since day one. A very pleasant lady, and the staff there at Culver's and at Buffalo Wild Wings are amazing.
It's a true fine dining experience.
It is.
It feels like a mom and pop restaurant.
And at Culver's, you cannot. You can't shy away from those concrete blitzers, the chocolate with teeth as well, my all-time favorite over there at Culver's. And we want to continue to send our prayers out to Randy as he continues his battle. As long as I've known him, the last 10, 11 years, he has been battling cancer, but he's a fighter, and we continually send our prayers out to him.
Yeah, toughness is off the charts. Can't really imagine, what he's going through, but for him to continue to lead the organization like he's done is a testament to how he was raised and his belief as a man.
Most definitely. Well, your final score here at Joe Etheridge Stadium: Choctaw 42, Navarre 0. Your MVP your Ian Lockwood player of the game, the quarterback for Choctaw, Taman Zabekis. Your offensive player of the game is Brody Powers. Your Will Sutter defensive player of the game goes to number 12, Jalen Brazen. And your special teams player of the game, number 90, Kyler Galkowski. For Seminole Bob, Irish Bill, and Marty, we appreciate you tuning on to irishbillsports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube. I hope that you all have a safe and pleasant Labor Day weekend. Enjoy your college football. It's back, baby.
Yes, it is.
And you got any final words, Marty, before we sign off?
I just want to say just be thankful and know that we're all blessed to be out here in the Panhandle. You should never take it for granted. The coverage that we have for our athletes, the games are incredible, and even support overall. Right now we see the Sheriff's Department going out on the track, and it was such a positive experience out here. Other than the score, it was a really good atmosphere.
Well, the Raiders will get the week off next Friday night. Then we'll be back home to Mosley in 2 weeks. Until then, may the wind ever be at your back. This is Irish Bill.